Alright guys, we got Gator up. We're going to go ahead and pull the transmission pan off. We tried to find numbers. It's actually already leaking. Because I took one off, but oh well. I think she's probably over full. We took a couple out, but we tried to turn it over to find out what kind of torque converter is in this thing. I couldn't find any numbers on it. It's a mini. I was told it's like a 3900. I don't know. I know this pan's leaking, and the Turbo 400s are notorious for the filters to back off and make noises. So while we're in here, we're gonna go ahead and put a Summit Racing high flow filter and pan gasket on. Might even change the pan. I got another one over there. This one's got some dense stuff in it, but we are already leaking all over the damn place. Alright, well, me and Peyton's about to make a big ass mess. Cause yeah, it's the only right thing to do. I mean, see if we can prevent not to. I'll leave these back ones loose and crack this one and see what happens. Probably mess everywhere.
Uh-oh. I'm scared.
Nothing to be scared about. It's just gonna make a mess.
No like messes. Let's go back. Oh my.
I'm not making that big of a mess. Let her drain out a little bit. At least it still looks halfway decent. It's got that B&M blue transmission fluid in it, I can tell you that. That's what we're going to put back in it. As long as this transmission is good, we don't have to pull trans. Thought about pulling it, which wouldn't take very long. But we're just gonna pop this off, see what she looks like. Just let her drain a little bit. See if I can make a mess. What kind of transmission do you think this is?
How much?
What do you think it is?
Kind?
Can you guess what kind of trans it is?
That one type.
Huh?
That one type.
That one type?
Yeah.
What's that?
That one.
One type?
Yeah, the one type.
One type?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The right type.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The wrong type?
No, what?
What?
Huh?
You said it, not me.
No, wait, what? No, I didn't say it. No, wait, what?
Look up. See the blue fluid coming off my hand?
Yeah.
Is that B&M Racing
Actually
fluid?
green, but not blue. It's actually green. Oh my.
I'm missing it over there, am
No, you're not missing anything. Added a lot of fluid. You gotta put all that back in.
No. Put new in.
Oh, same amount of that.
This is where a man needs a damn lift. Right here.
I'm like right beside of you.
You grab that shift, that red cable, hang down, pull it towards you. What else is hitting? It's on that side.
Oh, it's like this little metal thing. Hold on. I have to stop recording.
Alright, well. I got the pan off. We made one hell of a mess. Not a little bit of cardboard can't soak up. But shine the camera right here, bub. Right here. Can you see the filter? See the filter?
Yeah.
These Turbo 400s, this is what happens. See that? That filter came loose. I don't know how long it's been loose, but
Ew, sounds nasty.
let me take this off. Look, finger loose.
Finger or finger?
I'm serious. These 400s are notorious for it. Now we've got a little surprise under here for you.
Oh, it's gonna be more fluid, isn't it? Oh.
Look at all that shiny stuff.
Ta-da! Ow.
See it? Is it showing up on there?
Yeah.
Now, don't see nothing on it, so I don't know what kind it is. When I bought this truck, they said it was TCI. They built the transmission with TCI parts, so I'm not sure. Everything looks clean. The only issue is where that filter came loose. Got some kind of metal in it here and there, but nothing serious. But that right there is awesome. I don't know what's in here. She looks expensive. I was going to pull all this, but I'm not going to now. I want to be able to drive this thing. It's already starting to get nice out. So we're going to put a new filter on it, new pan, new gasket, and we're going to tidy up some of this shit just like hanging down. And then if you look right here on the cross mirror bolts, you can kind of see how they're not setting flush. I think I'm going to go ahead and drill them out, put a bigger bolt in it here and there, and one of theirs even missing one on your side. We're going to take care of that stuff while we're here. And then make sure everything's zip tied up good. Check the universal joints, put it all back together, and start driving it. We are going to put a different starter on it. They got one of them racing starters on it, and it's kind of giving out. It's kind of slow. So, but that's it for now. I'll keep you updated on this after we do some more cleaning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, guys. What's up, guys? Back at it again. Hey, show you a little bit what we've done so far on the transmission filter and gasket replacement. And then show you how to keep them filters from coming loose on the TH400s. I've done this in the past and never had no issues with them coming loose again. If you guys know something different, let me know. Comment down below and tell me. This is just something I've been doing for a long time. Never really had any problems with the TH350s coming loose. It's always been the 400s for some reason. I don't know why, but turn around and I'll show you. All right. We got our gasket and our filter. This is the tube to the case to the filter that goes up in the transmission. Got the new O-ring on it. Got the tube all cleaned out. Now this is a high flow Summit Racing filter. You can see that there's no paper filter inside of it. There's just a metal screen back in here. The ones with the paper in it like to come apart, and then you get everything clogged up inside. I never really use them. You can kind of see kind of like a semi metal screen paper filter area right here. And I think over in here, if I remember, is all metal mesh. It's been a while since I cut one open. The one that was on it was the same style. I don't think it was Summit Racing, but the Summit Racing comes with the cork / rubbered gasket, which I'm a fan of these. They work pretty good. Cork's better, but this is what it came with. And yeah, so this is what I usually do. I use a little bit of blue Loctite on the bolt that holds the filter. And then this ain't the right size lock washer. I gotta find another one. I just brought this out to show you guys. But I put a lock washer and a real thin small washer with the nut with a little bit of blue Loctite. Now, that's the way I usually do it. This washer is not thin enough, and that's not the right size lock washer. So I still gotta find out. I just brought them out to show you. And the blue Loctite, they come back out without breaking. It just keeps the bolt from loosening up. Now, I'll show you what happened here. Got this pan over here kind of drying in front of the heat and some paint. You can kind of see in here the rub marks there, up there, where the filter came loose and was just rubbing on the pan back and forth. So we got all that fixed up. We got all the fluid and everything inside cleaned out. We're going to paint that green because the heads and the oil pan's green. Might as well. And we'll know if it's leaking or not instead of it being black. Also got a magnet that we can put in that pan right at the bottom just so we have it. I had the normal clutch material in the bottom of the pan when we cleaned it. Just normal stuff. Nothing serious. But we're going to go ahead and get the pan back on after I paint it. And then I don't have the fluid. I had to order the B&M trick shift fluid. That's what was in it. I don't want to take it all apart and drain the torque converter and stuff. So I'm not going to mix nothing, which is a bad idea. So it'll be next week sometime before I get the fluid. But at least we'll have it back together on the ground. So we'll get the pan on it. We'll zip tie some wires up. We're going to go ahead and rerun the trans cooler wire from the sensor that's on the transmission line. We're going to rerun it up as a braided line, a thicker wire, bigger gauge wire with some braid on it. We're going to go ahead and hook it up to the gauge that's in there until I get a glow shift gauge. And I prefer to have a glow shift gauge instead of wiring up whatever the hell that one is in there, but at least it worked. So that's what we're going to do. And if you haven't seen my last video, we did the push button, rewired everything, got new toggles in. That's all the extra underwired dash from the PSI. We're going to roll them back up and tie them up underneath the glove box where they're out of the way. We're getting ready to take this dash pad out, that other door panel. We got a black seat cover to go over top of this. I got this one and the damn thing keeps sliding off. It's just 2 pieces. If I'd known it was 2 pieces, I wouldn't have bought it. But I'm just going to leave that on there and cover it. So, and then, oh, sorry. But ball joints. The 2 bottom ones are shot. Might as well do all 4. They still got the factory rivets in them on top. So I don't think any of that stuff's been changed. So we're going to go ahead and change them. I went through and checked all the tie rods. Everything else is good. We're going to change all 4 ball joints while we got it in the air. And I got a slow leak in that tire over there for some reason. So we're going to have to break it back down, clean it, reseal it, and air it back up. I don't know why it's leaking. It didn't leak on the Suburban, but it's been leaking on here. I don't get it. I don't know. It never ends. Never fails. Never ends. All right, guys, we're back at it. Just want to say this is tight under here, very tight. It's hard for me to really record a whole lot. As you can see, I made one hell of a mess. Cardboard's on this job, soaking it up. We do got some kitty litter yet to put on it when we're done doing all this, push it out. But I figured to show you how I did the filter. Oh, we're gonna do old 360. Get the filter on. Got a nice flat washer. And then another little washer and a lock washer. Now, that thing won't come back off there. Put a little bit of Loctite here. This will clear the pan. Don't worry, it'll clear the pan. We're getting ready to put the pan back on. Get it all snugged down, torque them. We're gonna go through and clean this transmission up while we're under here. We're gonna drill another hole over here, put different bolts in these cross members. You can see this one's falling through the hole. And we'll move some wiring. We'll take that and tuck it up out of the way. And we'll run a new wire for the transcooler sender. And then we're gonna take that starter out. Seems like when it gets, like when you're running the motor a while, let's say I drive it here to work, shut her down, I go back to start it instantly. That starter don't work very good, so we're gonna put a factory one in it. I got one laying over there and see how it works. We're gonna double check all the wiring while we're in there too, because I haven't checked none of that. We're gonna double check all of it, make sure the ends and stuff are good on it. But paint's coming off the oil pan, but hey, no one can see it down here, so we're good. Just a quick paint job on the pan. We got it all cleaned up and on. I'm gonna go through and torque it. We fixed all the dents in the pan too. And I put a magnet back in it. It wasn't no magnet in it. So then we're gonna go through and tighten all that up. Make sure they're good and tight. Nothing up here is leaking. So we're gonna go ahead and put a dust shield back on. I have one for actually I got a couple 400s over there, but I'm gonna take a pan off of it and cut it. On these, you gotta cut them for clear the starter, but they'll bolt right back up in the factory spot. I gotta find all the bolts. We'll do that later because I'm gonna leave this on the jack stands because we got ball joints coming. I'm gonna do upper and lower ball joints while we have it here. And while it's up, we're gonna go ahead and replace these bolts in this cross member too. But I'm gonna torque this. You guys know how to use a torque gun, so I'm not gonna show you. You just do crisscross pattern. There's an actual pattern for doing that, but I always run through about half of what the torque spec's supposed to be, and then go back through again, back and forth crossways, and do it for the full mount. But let me hit Google and find out for sure the exact, because I can't remember. I'm getting old. All right, guys, we got the transmission all done, pan's all on, new gasket, new filter. We went and painted it green. Just leftover paint I had. The motor's green, so we painted it green. Oh well. Still got some wiring tied up down there. We got to run a new wire with some braided coat, a little bit thicker for the trans brake. And we're gonna do ball joints too next video. Maybe next video. My youngest son wants to help me do the interior, so we're gonna get started on the interior. We got to do door panels and relocate the trans brake button so it's more comfortable to use. They had it clear up front where you can't really, yeah, you know what I mean. But here we go. All right, here's Parker. Okay, we got the door panel in here to show what we're doing. We used real bullet casings for the door lock. We glued them and crimped them like a wire connector. We made this cardboard template for the armrest. We're gonna make this out of aluminum. I know it's not gonna be that comfortable for your elbow. These are not the original doors. We have the original doors. I just don't want to repaint all the teeth and everything on them right now. So we'll make these work for now. Then we're going to put the original doors on. 75 models had a smaller door panel. So what we're going to do is paint the whole door panel black. This strip up here, what color are we painting it?
Gold.
Gold? That's right. To match the dash. And then we're going to make this out of aluminum. And we're going to put...
Green.
No, we're going to leave it aluminum.
Black.
I just figured we put dimple dies in it
Green.
so we can grab it and shut the door. What do you think? Then we can paint whatever color you want, okay?
Black.
What color?
Black.
Black. Black on black. Alright, well, for this, we'll make this out of aluminum, the same thickness as the wing. And we're going to put a couple bigger dimple dies here so we have something to hook our fingers into to shut the door. It's just temporary. It's better than looking at that. So that's what we're gonna do. And then me and Leroy here, we already covered the dash, put all the dash back together from the last video except for the toggle switch panel, because I got to wire in our fog lights to that panel. But this dash cover was for the Suburban, so it really didn't fit this very well, and I accidentally got 2 of them. So we cut this one a little bit to make it cover up the old nasty dash for now. Later on we'll figure out what we're going to do. So then we got to do something with that dang seat cover that keeps moving. Good to go? Mm-hmm. What do you think? Good? Alright, we got the shifter all tore apart. The trans brake was up here button. So it was a bitch to, yeah. It also locks out reverse. So to hold that button down, look behind you and back up and hold, yeah. So we're gonna relocate it. I was looking for the shifter handle ones online where you can put the button in it. Holy crap, them are expensive. So I think we're just gonna relocate the button back here somewhere on the side. And then before we put all that back together, we're gonna make our cup holders for each side of that. We're gonna put a cup holder here and a cup holder over there so we can have that center seat open. That's it for now. What do you say?
Good. Like and subscribe.
See you guys later.